Hello and welcome to Eagle Talk. I am Ben Vahey alongside Jonathan Goehring. We have a jam-packed show for you covering Brockport winter sports teams' regular seasons coming to an end, as well as a few Section 5 high school teams.
Plus, we'll also check in with RIT Hockey and the Amherst. But first, let's kick it off with some Brockport basketball. Brockport women's basketball hosting SUNY Oswego Friday in the annual Play for K game. Brockport hoping to pick up a home victory. First half, Bailey Pratt finds Emily Nestler for the long three. Golden Eagles take a 4-point lead. And then it's the Greece Athena grad, Chelsea Henry's turn. Off an Oswego turnover. Henry going coast to coast for the bucket. And Brockport going up by 6. Oswego tries to come back after this here with Aaron Gantley finding Quincy Zimmerman for 3. Oswego getting their feet rolling, but Juliana Taylor won't let that happen. Taylor led the Golden Eagles with 22 points, including this step back 2 right here. Brockport cruising past Oswego, 82-55 the final.
Brockport men's basketball hosting top-seeded Oswego Friday night. First half, Devontae Higgins shoots it up and draws the foul. Brockport trails by 7. But Oswego was just too much for Brockport in this one. Quinn Carey with the 3 from long range, Lakers up by 12. And then it's Carey again who would drill another 3 after that. Oswego takes down Brockport 85-69, the final. It was senior day for Brockport's Emily Nestler on Saturday as Nestler and the Golden Eagles took on Cortland for a chance to clinch a SUNYAC playoff spot. First bucket of the game, Juliana Taylor dishes it off to Zaria McCullough. Brockport up by 2. Later in the quarter, Cortland comes through, though. Shannon McGuire with the 3, Cortland hoping to come close. But in the end of the quarter, Kylie Rosebrook, she's not letting that happen. A buzzer-beating 3 from downtown. Brockport beats Cortland 60-45 the final, clinching a number 6 seed. They will have a rematch in Cortland Tuesday night at 5:30 p.m. in the SUNYAC playoffs.
It was senior day on Saturday for the Brockport Golden Eagles as they looked to secure a home SUNYAC playoff game taking on Cortland. First half, Justin Summers with the dunk, Brockport up by 8. But not even a minute later, it's Summers again. This time he drains the three-pointer. Golden Eagles' lead continues to grow. Then it's Monte Stroman, the CBA Syracuse grad, draining one from beyond the arch. And then the next 2 highlights, it's getting exciting here. Chris Atkinson dribbles the ball up court, finding Devontae Higgins for the dunk. And this duo, well, they're not done just yet. Atkinson dribbles it up, and Higgins is right there for the dunk once again. Brockport securing the 3 seed, beating Cortland 84-65 the final. The Golden Eagles will host SUNY Potsdam in the SUNYAC playoffs this Tuesday night at 7 p.m.
Yeah, pretty good so far, John. What do you think about these teams making the playoffs?
They're exciting. Not only are they winning these games, but they're doing it in exciting fashion. Boy, I love to watch Justin Summers play. He is worth the price of admission alone.
Yeah, if you can see Justin Summers play, go tomorrow when they play Potsdam in the playoffs. That'll be fun. But now we're not done yet with Brockport sports because we shift to hockey. Brockport Hockey already clinched a playoff spot, but can they beat SUNY Geneseo, one of the toughest teams in the nation? Let's head to Tuttle North Ice Arena to find out. In a major battle of the SUNYAC Conference in ice hockey Friday night, Brockport hosted number 2 ranked Geneseo. First period, the Ice Knights strike first. Ryan Burnett beats Jake Moore on the far side. Geneseo up 1-0. Later in the same period, Ice Knights get another breakaway. Andrew Romano sticks up the bouncing puck, and it finds its way into the back of the net. Geneseo takes a 2-0 lead. Second period now, Brockport gets on the board. Ryan Romeo with the beauty slap shot past the Ice Knights goalie. Brockport comes through back to within 1. But less than a few minutes later, though, Geneseo proving why they are number 2 in the nation. Conlan Keenan at the right place at the right time. The Ice Knights would then at that point take retake a 2-goal lead. But Brockport would answer not even a minute later. Aiden Serlano with the corner shot finding the wide open net. Brockport back to within a goal again. But Geneseo was just too much for Brockport. Brendan Miller adds another goal for insurance to put the game away for Geneseo. Geneseo defeats Brockport 6-3, the final. The Brockport hockey team has clinched a number 6 seed in the playoffs, and they're going to travel to SUNY Plattsburgh for the first round this Wednesday. So, John, what do you think so far of the hockey team getting in the playoffs this year? They didn't make it last year, but this year they made it.
An improvement, and if you watch the games, they look like a different hockey team than they did last year. I'm really looking forward to them sort of surprising some people and making a run. Plattsburgh is a tough place to play, but we'll see if they can make a run.
Cardinal Country. Last time they went there, it was a tie. So we'll see what happens this time, because there's no ties in the playoffs. It's going to go to sudden death or shootout, so we'll see.
We'll see. Now, Brockport's basketball and hockey teams closed out their regular season this weekend, but there was one team that was in action that we unfortunately rarely get the chance to see, and that's gymnastics. And they had a good cause to go with their meet. The College at Brockport gymnastics team held a seasonal or special fundraiser Saturday. The team held their annual Stick It to Cancer meet competing against Cortland. Proceeds from the fundraiser during the meet benefited the Golisano Children's Hospital with raffle baskets donated from places like the Brockport Diner, local pizza shops, and Java Junction. As for the meet itself, Taylor Kiao scored a 9.325 on the bars, and senior Candace Kowalik dominated all around with an average score of, or an overall score I should say, of 37.575. The Golden Eagles proved to continue to be one of the best teams in the nation with this win as they improve to a 9-2 record on the season. The next time the team will be in action is when they travel to Ithaca College on February 24th to compete at the Ithaca College Invitational.
So, John, what do you think about the gymnastics meet so far? First time they're home in a while.
I am just so impressed by the talent that these ladies have, and it's something that we don't often see because, you know, we're usually covering basketball and hockey and football, but how about this gymnastics team? It's something worth seeing.
They're
here
one
in
of the best
Brockport.
in the nation. They're only home like once or twice a year. We were able to get them this past weekend, and it's a good thing we were there because it was good to see what they were doing, and they also had a good cause benefiting the Golisano Children's Hospital.
Absolutely.
So that's another good thing as well.
Yes.
So now we shift to high school basketball and hockey. The regular season wrapped up for basketball last week, so sectionals are starting to get underway for that. Well, hockey sectionals are already underway. Let's check out some Section 5 action starting. Wrapping up the regular season, the Brockport Blue Devils girls basketball team hosted the Brighton Barons Wednesday night. Right off the opening tip-off, Bryn Hayes finds Gigi Allen for the bucket. Brockport up by 2. And then Allen finds Emma Stroup. Brockport Blue Devils will go up by 2 more at that point. And then here comes Allen for a triple for Brockport. Shinya Lee from way downtown. Brockport looks to put this game away. Brighton does try to come close here. Miranda Peters with the step back 2, but it wouldn't be enough as Brockport edges out Brighton 56-42, the final.
Now we head to Spencerport, where boys basketball hosted Webster Thomas on senior night Thursday. First quarter, Gino Pellet going coast to coast. Count the bucket and the foul. This game tied at 2. Fast forward to the end of the half now. As time winds down, Cartier Jefferson finds Nicholas Thibault, who makes the buzzer-beating 3. Wow, Rangers only down 2 at the half. But Webster Thomas looking to play the spoiler on the Rangers senior night. Stevie Katz with the layup to put the game away. Thomas spoils Spencerport senior night 45-34, the final.
Staying with Spencerport, it was a big matchup in Section 5 hockey action Thursday at Bill Gray's Iceplex as the Rangers took on Aquinas. Second period, Spencerport up 1, but the Little Irish get on the board. Brian House sneaks the puck into the back of the net. This game all knotted up at 1. But Spencerport looks to continue their Cinderella run this season, and what a goal here. Chris Hammerley at the right place at the right time. Tic-tac-toe. Rangers back in the lead 2-1. Not even a minute later, Spencerport strikes again. Luke Fidel, also at the same corner, beating the Little Irish goalie. Rangers now up 3-1. Third period now, Aquinas does try to fight back. Some girl power here. Samantha Swartz blasts one deep from center ice. What a goal for the Little Irish to get back to within 1, but it wasn't enough as Spencerport continues their Cinderella run, 3-2, the final. Spencerport will play Canandaigua in the sectional semifinals Wednesday night at 8 p.m. at RIT. So, John, what do you think so far about Spencerport's Cinderella season? The worst team in the league last year, only winning 2 games. This year, first place, one of the best teams in Section 5, and they're going to be going to RIT for sectionals. What do you think?
Well, I think all last place teams should take note because, you know, it really can happen, a turnaround like we are seeing with Spencerport Hockey this season. And who knows, they might not be done yet. They take on Canandaigua this week, and we'll see it. It could be a thrilling end of their season for Spencerport.
Never know what's going to happen, so we'll check it out. And we're not done with hockey, because what else we got?
Well, we're going to shift now to professional hockey, where the Rochester Americans played 3 games in a row this weekend. Wow, including a home-and-home series with the Syracuse Crunch, their rivals down the thruway. It was a battle of the fights at the Blue Cross Arena on Friday as the Rochester Americans hosted longtime thruway rival Syracuse. First period, Syracuse jumps on the board. Andre up with the one-timer past Scott Wedgwood. Crunch up 1-0. Later in that game, the Crunch tried to add another one, but Scott Wedgwood says, "No way, man. What a save." Wedgwood robs Corey Conacher of a goal. Game remains 1-0 Syracuse. Rochester trying to tie the game here, but Wayne Simpson is stopped by Connor Ingram. Crunch hang on to beat the Amherst 1-0 the final.
When you play each other, I think it's 12 times per year, or however many it is, and how close they are, and kind of the years they've kind of been going back and forth. So it's going to be obviously hard fun. I'm sure there's some guys that don't like each other as much as everybody else kind of feels out there, but that's the nature of the game.
Obviously a better start for us, but you know, when we have those opportunities, we got to hit the net and look for the second, third opportunities. Maybe shot selection a little bit better, but overall, you know, those are a lot of chances that we did have are going to go in, and we just got to keep fighting.
Rochester looking to avenge Friday's loss at Syracuse Saturday. First period, Amherst strike first. Remy Ellie with the wrist shot past the Crunch goalie Eddie Pasquale. Rochester on the board, 1-0. Later on in the game, the Crunch looking to score, but Adam Wilcox robs Corey Conacher across the crease. Wow, what a save. Second night in a row. Check this out again. Wilcox makes the save. This is so hard to believe if you're a hockey fan. Same 2 people, same 2 nights. Fast forward to the third period now. The Crunch tie it up here. Ross Colton with the one-timer beating Wilcox on the top shelf. This game all knotted up at 2. No one would score in overtime, so we head to a shootout. And in the shootout, Taylor Lier with the forehand shot beating Pasquale. That's your game winner as the Amherst beat the Crunch in Syracuse 3-2 to the final in a shootout. Rochester took 2 out of 3 games this weekend as they defeated Binghamton at home on Sunday. So, John, what do you think about the Amherst playing so far? Still in first place, even just beating out Syracuse. What do you think?
Well, Syracuse is a tough opponent. Kind of bizarre there how dropping that home game off of an excellent performance by the Syracuse goalie, but then going on the road and coming away with a thrilling win. So Rochester, unpredictable, but impressed with their season so far.
First place in the league, one of the best in the playoffs. We'll have to see how they do. Well, that is all the time we have for Eagle Talk, but to see how the Brockport Golden Eagles are doing, Section 5 athletic teams are doing in postseason play, we got you covered. There's going to be so much action with hockey and basketball the next few weeks. Be sure to stay tuned to Talent Television. We got you covered. Until next time, I'm Ben Vahey.
And I'm John Goehring.
Thank you for watching.